of your diathermy. Okay, we have two types of diathermy. We have your short wave, okay, or SWD, short wave diathermy, and then we have your microwave. Okay, so microwave diathermy and short wave diathermy, if you remember our spectrum, okay, electromagnetic spectrum, for example, ito yung visible light, tapos nandito yung infrared, tapos nandito yung microwave. Okay, so this is visible. This is infrared. So, nandito yung laser mo, diba? So, within the visible spectrum yung laser. And then, you have your microwaves here. Okay? So, your shortwave diathermy, the main difference between the two would be the wavelength, the frequency and the wavelength of the electromagnetic waves na binibigay both for shortwave and your microwave diathermy. For shortwave diathermy, okay, the accepted frequency is 27.12 megahertz. Okay, again, pag sinabi natin hertz, okay, that's the number of waves per second. Okay, so number of cycles per second. And then for your microwave diathermy, bilis naman yung frequency niya. Mas mabilis yung frequency niya. Okay, so we have 2,000 megahertz. Okay, so those are the accepted values for clinical use of your shortwave and your microwave diathermy. So ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng diathermy? So when we say diathermy, it means to heat through. Okay, so your microwave and your shortwave diathermies are some of the deep heating modalities that we use in the clinic. So if your hot moist packs, your paraffin wax, and your infrared radiation all produce the effects of heat superficially. Okay, di ba? Pinakamataas lagi yung temperature rise sa skin, and then pababa siya ng pababa as you go deeper. But for your diathermies, okay, deep heating modality siya. So that means it can penetrate deeper tissues. Particularly, for example, kung ang problem or ang complaint ng patient or the condition of the patient involves deep structures, such as, for example, particular injury to your muscle, or for example to the joint capsule. Okay, so those are deep structures. Okay, so one example halimbawa is adhesive capsulitis. Okay, so when your patient has adhesive capsulitis or frozen shoulder, okay, narinig yun naman na yun, right? Okay, so that means that the capsule of the shoulder, okay, which is within the joint of the glenohumeral joint. Okay, so that means it's a deep structure. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng diathermy to address or to target those deep tissues. So, lahat ng effects ng heating modalities that we already discussed previously, yun din ang effects ng diathermy. Okay, lahat ng indications for heating modalities, same with diathermy, except that this one, okay, penetrates deeper. Okay, so for example, your patient has complaints of, halimbawa, ankle sprain. Okay, you have ankle sprain. Tapos, may yung chronic ankle sprain, tapos yung pain ng pasyente mo is because of the sprain of your anterior talofibular ligament, which is a superficial ligament here in the ankle, in the lateral side of the ankle. Okay, so kapag as compared, halimbawa, sa chronic strain of your hamstrings. Okay, your hamstrings is a very large muscle. Okay, so for the ankle sprain, because it's superficial, then it's okay to use your superficial heating modality. So you can choose from whatever superficial heating modalities. For the hamstrings, if your goal is to target the actual muscle, then most likely, mas magandang gumamit ng deeper heating modalities. Okay, which is your diathermy. Okay, another example, your problems in the back, okay, in the spine. Okay, so kadalasan because for example, your quadratus lumborum. Okay, have you heard of your quadratus lumborum?
Yes.
Okay, so nasa ng quadratus lumborum natin? Nasa ng quadratus lumborum?
Sa lumbar.
Okay, so nasa lumbar area. Okay, and it's even deeper sa erector spinatum, sa paraspinal muscles mo. So for example, your patient has problems in the quadratus lumborum. Syempre, kung mag-apply ka ng, for example, ng hot packs, pwede pa rin ma-decrease yung pain. Pero if you want to really target the muscle, okay, so you use a deeper heating modality, which is your diathermy. Okay, so yun lang yung main difference nila, the location of the injured tissue. Okay, if it's more superficial, then you use your superficial heating. If it's deeper, then you use your deep heating modalities. Okay, but definitely, parehas lang sila ng effects. So, ano ulit yung effects ng heating modalities natin? So, it promotes vasodilation. So, that means, anong benefits ng vasodilation?
Increase blood flow.
Okay, so increase blood flow. What else?
Improves pain threshold.
Okay, so increased metabolic activity, it increases the pain threshold. What else? Aside from vasodilation, ano ba yung effect ng heating? Okay, so it decreases muscle tone, so it promotes muscle relaxation. Okay, so all of those, pwede rin natin ma-achieve using our dietary. Okay, so for both, for microwave and shortwave diathermies, we have modes. Okay, so we have what we call yung continuous mode. Okay? So, sa continuous mode, normally, ito yung nagbibigay ng thermal effects. So, whatever thermal effects that we know are effects of heating. So, yung continuous mode, yun yung nagpo-promote, okay, ng mga heating effects. Okay? But for shortwave, particularly for this particular machine, ito, okay, we have a pulsed mode. Okay? Pulsed. Okay? So, pag pulsed, okay, that means na intermittent yung pagbigay ng heat. Okay? So, may time na may heat and then mag-off yung heat and then magbibigay siya ulit ng heat and then mag-off. Okay? So, intermittent siya. So, that means that this pulsed shortwave diathermy, particular to for shortwave, yung pulsed shortwave, pwede natin siyang gamitin to achieve non-thermal effects. Kasi sa pulse, dahil meron kang off time, okay, naka-cancel out yung heating effect. Okay? So, iinit and then mawawala yung init. Init, mawawala yung init. So, when you get the total effects, okay, nagka-cancel out yung thermal effects. So, dito sa pulse shortwave diathermy, we can get non-thermal effects. Okay? So, sa non-thermal effects, ang usual na effects ng pulse shortwave diathermy would be alteration of cellular activity. So, pwede siya sa tissue healing. Okay? So, if the pulse shortwave diathermy can promote tissue healing, that means pwede natin siyang gamitin sa acute cases. Okay? Even if your shortwave diathermy in itself is a heating modality, but if it is used in pulsed mode, okay, pwede natin siyang gamitin sa acute cases. Okay? Ito yung machine na yun. Okay? So, we have two machines for the application of diathermy. We have this is the shortwave, and then this one is your microwave diathermy. Okay? So, again, magkaiba sila ng frequency. So, ang frequency ng shortwave natin is 27.12 MHz, and then the other one is 2,000 MHz. Ano sa tingin niyo yung mas mahaba yung wavelength? Alin ang mas longer ang wavelength? Yung shortwave. Okay? Yung shortwave. So, kung babalik tayo sa spectrum, okay, yung microwaves mo, the actual microwave, the actual microwaves, okay, it's nearer your infrared wavelength, and then yung shortwave, mas malayo siya sa infrared or sa even sa visible. Okay? So, for the application of the machine, so, aralin lang muna natin kung paano binamanipulate yung machine. So, you can come closer para mas makita nyo. So, syempre, for this one, kailangan nakasasaksa.
Guys,